The choice of commencing a prosecution is dependent upon the CPS, the Crown Prosecution Service, which is the principal public prosecuting body responsible for conducting all criminal prosecutions in England and Wales. However, private prosecutions may be brought by a private individual or entity. Crown prosecutors are responsible for determining the charge in all but minor cases, advising the police during the early stages of an investigation, reviewing cases submitted by the police for prosecution, preparing cases for court, and presenting those cases at court. In most cases, prosecutors should only decide whether to prosecute after the investigation has been completed and after all the available evidence has been reviewed. For a prosecution to be brought, the CPS applies the full code test. The full code test has two stages: the evidential stage followed by the public interest stage. During the evidential stage, prosecutors must be satisfied that there is sufficient evidence to provide a realistic prospect of conviction against each suspect on each charge. They must consider what the defense case may be and how it is likely to affect the prospects of conviction. A case which does not pass the evidential stage must not proceed, no matter how serious or sensitive it may be. When deciding if there is sufficient evidence to prosecute, prosecutors should consider the admissibility, reliability, and credibility of any evidence before them. In every case where there is sufficient evidence to justify a prosecution, prosecutors must go on to consider whether a prosecution is required in the public interest. In doing so, prosecutors will consider the seriousness of the offense, the level of culpability of the suspect, the circumstances of the harm caused to the victim, whether the suspect was under 18 years of age, the impact on the community, whether prosecution is a proportionate response, and do certain sources of information require protecting. Once the evidential stage and the public interest stage are both satisfied, only then will a prosecution be brought forth.